Hi, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year. Today it's Wednesday the 21st of June. I'm up in Scotland. It was at Scotland-Georgia game last night. So I'm up in Glasgow. And here we are. This is course number 78 this year. This is Williamwood Golf Club, not played here before. So looks nice, let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 78 of 2023. It's Williamwood Golf Club. On the tee, the man who was at the Scotland-Georgia game last night, and it was so wet that they found Noah's Ark in the middle of the pitch at half time from Kirkintilloch in Scotland. Smithy! That's the opener at Williamwood, 375 yards, par 4. Can't see, I think it's going to drop down slightly to the left according to the card, and we'll find out soon enough. This is the first hole. We come over the ridge, I look down to the green. Big bunker to the right hand side. Second at Williamwood. That's a lovely par 3, longer 194 yards into the wind at the moment. A wee bit of danger in the front part of the hole. A few bunkers after that. Hole number 3 at Williamwood. It's a par 4, 340 yards, going up the hill, steadily up the hill. And then it's got a kind of slight dog leg to the left there. It gets a bit steeper. That's a closer look in to the third green. Clubhouse in the background. First tee just to the left. Fourth hole, Williamwood, another par 3. 112 yards, dinky one. Into dip and then it rises up. So it's on a slightly higher than the tee. Big bunker to the left there, another one front right. Fifth tee at Williamwood, and it's a long par 4, 406 yards. Down the hill. Get away down, drop down. And it's the approach into the fifth. If you hit a straight shot, it runs down the hill, so it flattens out at the bottom. If, like me, you're away out to the right and blocked, nearly in the woods, bounced off the tree, save mate. On to the sixth hole, and it's a toughie, stroke index 2, it's 428 yards. It's a tight drive, flat to start off with, and then it's going to dog leg and go away up the hill to the left there. And it's a drop down par 3 for the 7th hole at Williamwood. That's a longer 190 yards, a couple of bunkers guarding right, a few to back left. Well, 190 yards to the par 3 7th. Driver off the tee for me. And if we look there, oh, there's the Smithy ball, and that must be 10 feet away. Oh, it's pin high with the birdie putt, about a foot to the left. So I now moved on to the 8th hole, 348 yards, par 4. It's not kind of straight because it goes that way to the right hand side. It's still straight, but it just at an angle. Here's the 9th at Williamwood, 385 yards. Straight down, rising up again, a lot of bunkers in the fairway here. Well, here we are at the turn. Smithy against the golf course. I'm a half shot up, half shot under my handicap. That'll do me. Here we come at the 10th. It's only par 5 in the course, 525 yards. Downhill from an elevated tee. They go out to the right, it's bending back to the left a bit, slightly up the hill. There's a bit of water in this hole, I think. That's the view up to the green at par 5 10th. I still see some more red stakes. We're back down the hole, and I've just managed to come over this ditch. Back up to the tee. It's a tricky hole, very nice one. 11th hole at Williamwood, par 3, 155 yards. A bit of danger if you top it off the tee in front, but otherwise, tee's on the same level, but the hole dips down and back up. Bunkers in front, so it's better to be long than short in this one. Oh, it's the 12th hole, 325 yards. Absolutely stunning hole. So a big elevated tee, big drop down, bunker there, a ditch running along. And then at the right hand side of the green is a big pond there with fountain in it. Can't get closer. Oh, superb hole, lovely backdrop. Yeah, must be a signature hole on here, I think. And I was going to say this is a flat approach into the 12th, but it's actually a wee bit humpy bumpy. This is again the water to the right there. 13th hole, and this is the last of the par 3s at Williamwood. There's 5 par 3s in the course. 119 yards, bunkers right and left, some water to the left as well. 14th hole, second of the two par 5s, 452 yards this one, it's stroke index 1. You come up to an elevated tee, so you get a very tight drive through these two trees here, down onto the fairway, then it's going to dog leg up to the right hand side. And for the big hitters, hit it too far, there's water straight ahead. Not going to come into play for me though. That's looking up to the par 5 14th. Easy enough hole if you get your tee shot away, all about the tee shot. On to number 15 at Williamwood, 344 yards. Initial part of fairway, sloping right to left, it's up over the ridge, and then it's going to dog leg down to the left. So tee shot needs to be out to the right. A view down to the 15th green from the top of the ridge. Bunker right hand side, it's dropping down. And just as well I've landed short of the 15th green because there's a ditch going across right in front of the green. Just looking back down at the 15th from up at 16th tee, looks nice, so I thought I'd film it. A lovely view from the 16th, 313 yards. Just hit it up the hill and hope. I think it fades slightly to the right when you get to the top. We're on the 17th at Williamwood, 380 yards, undulating one. Bit of a roller coaster hole. I think it's slightly dog legs round to the right. But the danger is here, I've parred the last two, so if we get a par here it's time for a song. Fingers crossed I don't get a par for the rest of anybody listening. And when you come over several rises on the 17th, this is the view down to the green. It goes downhill, ditch running along the bottom and then rises back up again. Tough hole, so there's not going to be 3 pars in a row here. Right, here we come, 18th, final hole of a very nice course here at Williamwood, the south side suburbs of Glasgow. Relatively sunny for the most part. There's a wee rain cloud approaching, so hopefully I get finished before that starts. But yeah, the 18th, ending up with 403 yards to finish, par 4. Unfortunately for anybody listening, I didn't get 3 pars in a row, I bogeyed that one. So that makes the score Smithy against the golf course. We're tied, getting it to last, so a par wins it for me, a bogey for the tie. Anything worse than a bogey, game at the golf course. I come over the crest and I look down at the 18th. Clubhouse behind there, big bunker on the right hand side. Well, that's me finished now on 18 at Williamwood, bogey 5. So Smithy against the golf course, this is a big tie. A very nice course this one. I said in the suburbs of Glasgow on the south side, it's not far from the city centre. Parkland course, undulating, very undulating, not hilly. What it makes for is a lot of holes that I just love with the elevated tee, some drop down ones. Standout hole for me is the 12th, absolutely beautiful. Really nice par 3s in the course. Course is in nice condition. So nice enjoyable game in Glasgow this afternoon. That's course number 78 done. Out of 10 for me, it's a big 8 out of 10. And I might get a game in tomorrow before I head back down to England. I was going to stay up in Scotland for a few more days, but to be honest I'm knackered, so I better go home for a wee bit. So that's all from today, thank you very much.